What's going on, guys? We back in here. There we go. That should be a lot better. Microphone. I sometimes just talk low. That's just my problem. It's alright, though. We're here. We're live. We made it. Welcome in. For some reason, there we go. Holy shit, I can hear myself now. Okay. For some reason, I just see then it's like it doesn't go where I want it to go. I think that's better. Okay, well, I'm here. Happy Sunday, chat. Welcome in. We're live. We made it. Gonna be playing some more Final Fantasy 14. Chilling with an MMO. Spent the entire day online. I'm trying to remember what was the Persona 3 MMO thing, but I forgot what it said. Spent the whole day online or something. get going with some more Final Fantasy 14. I want to watch this 22-minute. We don't have to watch all of it, but there was a 22-minute demo of Phantom Blade 0 at a preview event. And I kind of want to take a look at it, and that's what we're going to do. New gameplay. Been keeping an eye on Phantom Blade 0. My microphone is jacked. It's really low. I don't know why it's so low. I think that's better. Yeah, that's better. Okay, hold on. We'll go with that. And then go from there. All right, cool. So like I said, this is 22 minutes of brand new Phantom Blade 0 gameplay. It is a demo from IGN. IGN gameplay. First, I think this is a preview event, so I'm not sure if others had went to this. But at least IGN did, so it's brand new stuff, brand new gameplay, maybe a little bit of what we've seen before. I also think probably more of what gameplay will look like, you know, so we'll check it out. It kind of reminds me of Sekiro. A lot of the bars and a lot of the HUD reminds me of Sekiro. Sekiro didn't have this many weapons, though. I didn't expect there to be, like, people talking like that, you know what I mean? You can eavesdrop on, I guess, demons or ghosts or whatever we're fighting here. They don't look like regular people. Granted, we don't look like a regular person. Look like I don't even know what to call it. It said it a second ago, but the weapon we're using, what they're using right now, it's just like, whoa. Looks really fucking cool. I'm getting a lot, like, a little bit of Souls here, but a little bit of, like, a lot of Devil May Cry, actually. Map system. A little bit of Neo too, as well. A little bit of Neo. Just the vibe kind of seems Neo-ish, which He was a little different already. Flaming mace. Reminds me a lot of Devil May Cry because I'm kind of covering it, but you can swap weapons on the fly, and that's actually really cool. Well, I think one of the two, it kind of feels like two main weapons and then two sub weapons to kind of go with it, but like that's an interesting thing there. A little bit of Devil May Cry, definitely with like style switching. A little bit of like Metal Gear Rising with like the sub options with like the different weapons. You throw in like a Dark Souls or Sekiro level difficulty, that's really interesting to me. Multiple different weapons. Animations also look really, really good. Sneaking seems to be a legit option. So they can block you too, that's cool. Every fight kind of feels like there's, you know, that could potentially go severely wrong. I do think it kind of has the like, I don't know what's the big thing differentiating itself is like from like a Sekiro is like there's way more to do. In Sekiro, you play as Wolf and you have a sword and that's it. And sword go whoosh and you just the whole entire game clang 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 clang, you know, blocking everything. But like this actually, this kind of gameplay, this kind of combat with that, you know, system or template is interesting. But I don't know. Like it's cool. It's really cool. I like it. But like I don't know. Like think I feel like I don't know. I'm still like, got anything else? I think this is probably what I want. I want to see like a boss fight. Yeah. Oh, the fucking music is interesting. You can block it. Multiple parries. There's a parry bar and a health bar. It actually feels like they're eating From Software's lunch a little bit here, which is fine. I mean, hey, From Software decided to make other games other than a second Sekiro, but that's fine. But this is actually something that I would probably want from a Sekiro too, just like way more open combat system. I don't want it to be an RPG, but like taking the Devil May Cry route of like just different weapons and, you know, swap on the fly, or even Neo. Neo's got different weapons and you can change what you want to fight as and play with, you know. It kind of reminds me of the Cyclops in Hercules. Didn't look like there was like a direct like super punish. You just like go ham when you break the stamina. But you could also just go crazy. That's really cool.
The training ground, deep at the camp. They took soldiers there and Master War Machine, you lied to me.
Oh, okay, cool. So you just pretty much get it. And it gives you the option to use it right now. And you can use it in like combat, or exploration, I should say. Graphics look stellar. I mean, at this point though, it's like, what do you really expect, you know? Even games that like aren't really that good in 2025, most of them look pretty damn good. You know what I mean? This isn't. We've hit the era. We've really truly hit the era where it's like every game, at least graphically, looks impressive to me. At least like just everything, every game, doesn't matter what it is, art style or no art style, just like super realistic graphics or whatever. Like every one of these games just has an insanely cool look to it.
A normal guy. That's a surprise.
Do you know how to get into the training ground?
So, you're here to die too. Suit yourself then. Take the path on that side, beyond the pigeon loft, and the skywalk along the cliff. 3 burn.
I want to see this. animations are like almost like show off levels of crazy, like just insane. The animations are nuts in this game. Like wow. Like over the top almost. Like not a bad thing in my mind. Music is crazy in this fight too. Music's pretty hype. Okay. I don't want to sit. I mean, we've pretty much sat through all of it, but like, I mean, the game looks really good. I mean, we've seen this game a few times now, which is fine, but I'm going to look up like a release date. What do we got here? Is there any kind of release date for it? There's 100 people working on this game right now. That's crazy. Oh, it's actually scheduled to release on on PC as well. What does Gamatsu have to say here? It doesn't say anything. So yeah, they released the footage just a couple days ago or yesterday, whatever it was, and then all it says is a release date will be announced in 2025. So I mean, I don't think it's coming out this year. That's probably a given at this point. I'm seeing fall 2026, and if that's the case, then I really don't want to see any more of it. If that's the case, that's a long ways away. There's so much coming out in between now and then, and just life in general between now and the end of 2026 that it's hard for me to really care then. Get back to me when you have a release date, but the game looks great. I mean, I'm not trying to downplay. I think the game looks really, really good. Just so long, man. It's so long. I thought maybe there was some more gameplay for Lost Soul Aside, and I don't think that there is. If there is, I haven't really seen it. It's another game where it's like, we know the release date now, maybe we'll just let it go. Yeah, I think just some people got to play Lost Soul Aside, and there's been some stuff about it. The August 29th release date is still gonna, it seems like it's truly locked in. Yeah, it's just another one where it's like, we'll see if they nail the combat. I don't know if it's gonna be more like Final Fantasy 15, it's gonna be more like Devil May Cry. That's the thing, a lot of these games are, I wouldn't say the same, but they feel the same and look the same in a lot of ways, so we'll keep an eye on it. And then right now there's Wu Chang Fallen Feathers, which Wu Chang Fallen Feathers. That just came out. Me personally, I've been feeling just kind of a retro vibe in my own life, so I've been playing a lot of PlayStation 2 lately. One second. I want to just see. I'm not stalling either. We got time. We got time. Yeah. Hold on. I'll let that play in a second, but whatever. I've been hearing about this game. I've seen some people kind of defend this game, talk about it for the last few months, and I don't know. Actually, it didn't really get insanely great reviews. I thought maybe it reviewed a little better, and that was kind of like the whole issue, but no. Yeah, anyways, I was seeing this game kind of hyped up for a while, and I hadn't really heard nothing about it. And it's out, and apparently it doesn't really work great. But it's just not doing well. It's got a really bad user score. 24,000 reviews on Steam. At least the PC version. I don't know anything about the other versions of it. been like the big new one that I think I've missed in the last week. Like I said though, I don't know. I saw this one and I didn't really think much of it when I first saw it, but I think other people did, and that's fine. But I don't know. I just didn't really have much of a hope for it when I first saw that game, but it's all right. That's what it is. We're now truly in the era of a new Souls-like being released what feels like every week. And as a Souls fan, it's a little like, all right, I'm just gonna hold on. As a Souls fan, I'm just kind of like, well, I think I'll just wait for From Software to do it. That's kind of how I feel about it personally. I gotta connect my controller. I don't know. I love me a Souls game as much as the next person, but there's just a lot right now. You know, there's just a lot. Give me 1 second, getting my password for Final Fantasy 14, and we're just gonna jump right in, chat. That was enough of a preamble. I almost forgot. Like I haven't even played Night Rain, and I guess that sounds like it's pretty decent, which I haven't touched it at all. But even like a From Software, you know, I guess it is kind of like a spin-off of Elden Ring. It, I mean, it just straight up is. It's an asset flip, but which is fine. But I mean, even like Dusk Bloods, like there's so much coming from them still that I don't know. Even playing just other ones that aren't made by them, it's just I'm good. I don't know. There's something about it where it's like there's just too many now. I want to play Lies of P because that was actually pretty good. Just from even the demo is good. Now there's DLC for it, but who knows when I'll get to that. Maybe get that on sale at some point. Phantom Blade Zero. I mean, a lot of games are kind of taking that Souls element to them now, which is interesting to say the least. Didn't feel like this before. Kind of felt like something more of an indie thing. Some people were doing it. Now it just feels like, oh, everybody's doing this. Got to bear with me. Oh, okay. Well, we good. Welcome back to Final Fantasy 14. Return of the Cat Girls. Welcome in. And just make sure everything's good. 80 FPS, we're good. Everything's good. Life is good. Let's go. Server is currently congested. There'd be a lot of folks online. We'll see how long it takes. But yeah, in my own time, I've been, just like I said, playing PlayStation 2. Been playing some Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3, the original version. Besides Death Stranding, like a month ago. Yeah, exactly a month ago at this point. I've been really just kind of going backwards, which has been interesting. It's been fun to kind of like play older games and not, you know, really care about how they look graphically. I'm glad I can kind of put myself into that 2002 aesthetic and just like not really care that it's like hyper realistic graphics and just kind of have fun with it. Although playing this at 80 FPS versus some of the games I've been playing lately is like trippy because it's like so clear, but you know what I mean? Because yeah, some games run at 60 FPS on PlayStation 2, some do not. Vice City does not. Although it kind of feels like there are points in Vice City where it tries to, which is interesting, but yeah. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 though definitely does, and it looks great. It looks definitely great. It's a small map, it's great. But bigger games like that, it's like, okay, you can see the age, you can see that like this is an older thing, but I could still put myself in the realm of like, oh, it's, you know, it's older, it's not exactly what I remember it looking like, but you kind of start to like settle in after a while, and it's like, yeah, this is fine. Also been super nice to just like put my phone down and play on a console that has no internet, which I could connect it to the internet, I guess, but like still. No social media apps, no Twitter, no YouTube, just like putting my phone down and like actually playing video games and not, you know, getting distracted by all the bullshit. Let's see what Tataru has to say. Our guest is with the attendant in this. Okay. Let's go. I think I am fully back in on this game, though. I will get back to The Witcher 3, though. I don't want to just drop it. We're going to continue it, but I'm just kind of fully back in on this one.
We have a guest from Ishgard who wishes to speak with you. I believe the two of you have met.
Okay, yeah. She's the, like, second hand to the other guy.
We have. I had hoped to speak with Commander Leveilleur as well, but I cannot afford to wait any longer. The Lord Commander sent me hither to request your aid in a matter of grave import.
You see now why I had Tataru summon you.
Now that we're all assembled, perhaps you would be good enough to elaborate on the nature of the matter which brought you to us.
The Observatorium's astrologians have sounded the alarm. Last night, the Dragonstar burned with an intensity not seen in 15 summers. Not since the Dravanians engaged the Empire in the Battle of Silvertear Skies.
The northern sky doth burn full bright upon the Wormlord's call. The red behemoth beckoneth, and flame consumeth all.
The old Curthan rhyme, aye. The brightening of the Dragonstar is said to accompany the roar of a great worm. The astrologians believe that it was Midgard Soma himself who cried out on this occasion.
After an absence of centuries, the King of Kings did return to lead his kind against the might of Garlemald, only to fall in his duel with the Agrius, proud flagship of the Garlean fleet. Devoid of life, his corpse remaineth entwined about the Magitech monstrosity even unto this day.
Ariange has the right of it. Whatever this alteration in the Dragonstar portends, the Great Worm has shown no sign of life. Tataru, have the Domans reported aught out of the ordinary?
Correct me if I'm wrong, but if Midgard Zoma had roared, wouldn't we have heard it here in Revenant's Toll?
Roar is but a figure of speech. Dravanians can communicate in ways beyond our ken. It is for this very reason that we are forced to look for signs in the heavens. We cannot say with any confidence that a great worm roared at all, much less that it was Midgard Sorma. Only by directly examining the Keeper of the Lake can we be certain. However, it will take too long to gain the Holy See's approval to dispatch the Temple Knights. Therefore, Sir Emric would entrust this task to you. Do you accept?
Not like we have a
We knew
choice.
you would not disappoint us. Now, if you would excuse me, I must return and assist the Lord Commander. We have precious little time to prepare.
To prepare for what, pray tell?
When a great worm roars, his brethren cannot choose but answer. We prepare for battle.
A Twitch ad after so many years. Have the dams been broken? They're just playing ads on me now. Also, welcome in, Spectro. How you doing, man? How's that? Is that like way better? I actually messed around with it a little bit before you got here. Interesting. The game, it's also just quiet. This is just like harps being played. It's also just super quiet. But I'll bump it too. It's all right. I'll bump it a little bit. We'll go up to 12. Welcome in, man. Welcome back. I think it's because sometimes I don't exactly yell. I kind of just talk at a normal, you know, speaking tone, and it just doesn't... I'm not always super loud, is what I'm trying to get at. Let me know if I need to bump it even more. I will, but... on the off chance that I scream, I don't want to like blow anybody's eardrums out. I'm pretty good though. I'm not as bad as I was before. I think I've not as loud period anymore. We're being sent in. That's what's basically going on. So in Stranger of Paradise. Oh boy. We were kind of looking at there was like 22 more minutes of Phantom Blade 0 gameplay release like 2 or 3 days ago, maybe yesterday. It's like just the other day. And I was actually talking a little bit about Neo and just some of those games in comparison to it. It kind of feels like a mashing of like Neo and Devil May Cry and Sekiro, which is really cool, but I was also just talking about the nature of Souls-likes and how many Souls-like games there are now, and just even like Wu Chang Fallen Feathers just came out. It's a Souls-like. It's interesting, you know what I mean? There's so many. I have converted the gambler into a massive meme machine. So you're really playing the game for real now, is what you're telling me. Right. The real video game starts, the real video game starts after you beat it, right? You know, that's the thing. It's like I have played Neo, but all these Team Ninja games that are, you know, released almost on a yearly basis at this point now, studio just pumps out video games. I want to take a quick look at the release, though, just the list of games, just because might have, you know. Oh, I need to get a new game +4. Jesus Christ. So, I mean, I've played Dead or Alive. Played a little bit of Ninja Gaiden. We did that. Neo. Neo 2. Stranger of Paradise. Wolong Fallen Dynasty. Rise of the Ronin. Yeah, my whole point in saying is that I've never actually finished any of these. I've only owned Neo 1. And I played a lot of it, but I didn't finish it. I tried the demo for Stranger of Paradise. We played that on stream a long time ago. Never played Rise of the Ronin. I think I watched Juan play a little bit of Neo 2, and then Neo 3 is not even out yet. So it's like I've never even finished any of these games yet. You give anybody that option, it's most of the time going to be better, no matter what it is. This music's really good right now. Yeah, because even Stranger of Paradise has DLC to it. Neo's got DLC. I remember the Neo DLC being, like, insane. Juan and I talked about that just for the first game. Yeah, I remember us having that conversation where it's just like, this is fucking crazy. It's like 2 whole games. Like, what? Which is fine, but I don't know. I was also talking about earlier, just like all these Souls-likes kind of just make me want to stick to just From Software, but I know there's good ones out there. You know, I know that. Neo 1 was good. I just, you know, there were parts of it I didn't like as much, but I liked it. It was good. It was definitely good. They wouldn't have made 3 games, you know, working on the 3rd one now if it wasn't at least good. It's good. But there is something about all these Souls-likes where it's like, man, even though we kind of do things differently over here, still just like, I don't know. Dungeon time. The living weapon mechanic, right. I remember all that. And they add like way more in the DLC. I think I remember that. Keeper of the Lake. Music here is already fantastic. Made it to layer 4 of the dungeon in Etrian Odyssey. Very nice. I mentioned it a little earlier, but I've been playing a little bit of Death Stranding. Still chipping away at that one. Then some Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2, and I fired up some GTA Vice City, just fucking around with it for the first time in a long time. Music here is so good. I remember Faulty talking about the Etrian Odyssey games a while back. I really don't know a lot about them. Persona. Generic anime document. I will say the art for the characters is really cool. It looks good. Generic anime doctor. Pretty fun. You're not wrong. I'm not saying you're wrong. It does looks like generic Pokemon professor. Like, yeah, you're not wrong. Hi, it's Professor Tree. I kind of want Pokemon to just give up and say, yeah, I'm Professor Tree. Fuck it. That's fine. Gun. Next Persona 5 playthrough, I'm just gonna name Joker Gun. I like this idea. I like where my headspace is at right now. Almost ate shit there, it's fine. It's a dragoon's duty to protect the floor. I'm doing what my people do. At this point, we are ordered to commit genocide against certain people in the dungeon. I was like, what the fuck? Etrian Odyssey is the epitome of peak. Yeah, I believe you. I literally haven't heard anything of it, you know? I believe you. It's an Atlas joint, right? I mean, a lot of their games' music is peak. Most of their games' music is peak. There's probably examples of some games where it's like, this was just okay, but... Devil Saga lives rent-free in my mind. I can still hear it. I can still fucking hear it. I gotta get my hands on a real copy. I want to get my hands on PS2, like copies of the game, like a legit copy. We live in the era of everything being remastered, HD, ported, whatever. We live in the era remade. We live in that era, but I'm gonna need that Digital Devil Saga port, man. We need it. I really wonder how Raido did. I thought I got decent reviews, but I could be wrong. I don't truly know. I didn't really look at them. It's got good reviews on Steam. Like the user reviews are good. Also, I really just wondered Cold Heart sales. IGN's 7 out of 10 or whatever, it has no interest to me. No, absolutely. It's not very much. I just really wonder, did the game sell like just like a couple thousand units, period? Like, I just really wonder. overall, sorry. Overall, in Japan only, the physical edition of the remaster sold 51,000 copies across Switch and PlayStation in the first week. That's the original, when the original PS2 game combined with the sequel sold less than the remaster did in the first week in Japan. So I guess you can say that is a success. It's just not gonna send, I don't think it's gonna cross 1 million units is my point. $800 people or so, 661 reviews on Steam. I'm sure a lot of people just downloaded it on Switch 2 when they got it. PlayStation 4, it's available on there as well. If it can cross like 100,000 to like 200,000, maybe 500,000, I think that game they can probably call it a success. You played it, I mean, it seems pretty high effort, you know? A better remastering job than Nocturne got. Which all in all was okay. We played it on PS5, it was alright. I just hope, my only thing is, and I'm not trying to dunk on Rhino, I'm not. I haven't played it, and I want to play it. It seems really good. My thing is, it's just, I hope it doesn't disincentivize them from wanting to do any more remasters, which I don't think it will. It's not, honestly. Persona 4 is already out there in the wild. Or not in the wild, but you know what I mean. They're already doing something with it, so. I say this with my last point. Whatever it takes to get Digital Devil Saga. Also, P5X, I don't even know really much about it. I know it's out. I know people have seen it. People are playing it. I'm sure it's not, like you've already pretty much said, I'm sure it's not well liked already, but I don't really know much about it. I don't really care. Show me more Persona 4 remake or show me Persona 6. I don't want to really care about these spin-off games. At least right now. If it was a fighting game or like another arena or something like that, or maybe a Muso, I would be kind of into it, but a mobile game releasing on PC, it's just like, I'm fucking good, man. And honestly, man, I like Persona 5 a lot. I do. I'm kind of done with them, like, doing stuff with it. Either make a Persona 5 2 for the love of God, which they kind of already have, in multiple ways, or just make a new game. Like, if there's more Persona 5 that you want to tell, then do that. But, like, just make a single-player fucking video game. Gacha game where the main protagonist is the worst character and you can't revive him.
Who
Yay!
treadeth now upon my bones, and waketh me from slumber sweet. Thou hast forgotten the face of thy Lord. Remember, mortal, and fear me.
Okay, I'm sure this is going to be a real deal fight. But yeah, I mean, I think I've said what I needed to say about it. I don't mind cashing in on Persona 5. We talked about it recently. Persona 5 manages to sell 1 million copies or 2 million copies every year since Royal. You know what I mean? We saw that, the breakdown of how many units Persona 5 has sold like year in, year out after the fact. It's still very popular. It still sells quite a bit. Like in a year, in a fiscal year, it still sells an insane amount, you know what I mean? Which is crazy to think about, but it does. I can understand wanting to keep cashing in on it. I really can. I can understand it. It's like Final Fantasy VII. You just want to keep fucking cashing in on it, but make something new, man. Make Persona 6. Make it entirely original. I don't know. Or take the Final Fantasy route and do Persona 5 2. 10-2, I don't know. But that's the thing, they kind of already have, so I don't know. Nah, another mobile game, get fucked. It's only if they pop up. Visually, that was a cool fight. I'm always down to be oohed and awed. It was a cool dungeon. One of the cooler ones, at least.
By her gifts hast thou earned a moment's reprieve. Speak, mortal, and I shall listen.
This shot's fucking crazy cool.
Guided by a star. My people have heard the song. Ishgard shall burn.
Should have gotten Benedict Cumberbatch. That would have been really cool.
Sons must answer for their father's misdeeds. We do not forget. We do not forgive. Seven children did I sire. One now singeth of retribution. I rise to join in the chorus. Thou art powerless to silence us, mortal. Yet thou shalt not live to labor in vain. Thy reprieve is at an end. Trickery is thy shield. This frail, noble creature is not gifted, but chosen. Hearken to me, Hydaelyn. I remember, and I consent. Fear not, mortal. I shall not harm thee.
This is like the best cutscenes I've seen so far. This is the most like story development I've seen in a while. And it's in not even an expansion. So did we shut him down?
Mayhap thou thinkest me an oath breaker. Thou art mistaken. If thou comest to harm, it shall be by another's hand, not mine. I did but strip thee of thy mistress's feeble blessing. Thou didst profit much by her grace, but no more. The covenant binds me to thee. I shall watch, listen, and wait. Fight and struggle, if it be thy will.
So did we just like trade gods here? I think that's kind of what we just did. He severed like Heidelin's connection to us and then formed his own connection?
Man hath ever coveted that which lieth beyond his grasp. I drink of her body, and thence doth mine own find new life. When it hath grown whole, the loyal and penitent shall rejoice. The dragon song heraldeth our beginning and an end.
So much just happened there. So much. I really don't even, like, I'm not even really sure what the fuck just happened. Well, he's with me now. Whatever. I have a dragon boy. I think this is all just like the setup for the next for the first expansion, I should say. Which Heavensward, yeah. I think this is all just set up for that. But interesting nonetheless. I do notice a difference in the post-patch content so far, as opposed to the Realm Reborn. I do think the story is getting a little better. Stuff is happening a little faster. There's more cutscenes, so you know what I mean. There's when the important or semi-important stuff happens, it's more voiced than it was in the original in Realm Reborn, I should say. I don't know. I think my big point is you can just kind of feel it. I believe this is patch content, the Rising Chorus. I mean, post Realm Reborn content is what I'm saying. So we're gonna start the Rising Chorus, or at least turn it in. Sorry. There's a lot here. Hold on, it's just a lot. Yeah, so we're in patch 2.5 before the fall part 1. That's where we're at now. There's still too big. There's still 2.55 part 2, so part 2 of 2.5. And then I think it's Heavensward. In patch 5.3, they removed 20 quests. It's a lot. It's a lot. When you're catching up like this, it's a lot. Because it's like, okay, what's 10-year-old information? Oh, okay, thank you. It's a lot. Gonna take a break here soon, though. Turn it in first. You spoke with him. Are we to understand that the Worm Lord did not perish and has in sooth lain dormant these past 15 years? Less a resurrection and more of rejuvenation for he who dwelleth in eternity, years passing as moments. Though his words were ambiguous at times, one statement left little room for interpretation. My people have heard the song, Ishgard shall burn. Clearly an attack is imminent. We must share this information with Sir Amaric immediately. However, we do not dare divulge your conversation with Midgard Summer in its entirety. To even acknowledge that you heard the voice of the Dorvinian... Please do not speaketh with such complexuous language. Do not acknowledge that you heard the voice of the Dorvinian as such, as is as grave but necessary risk, lest we forget men have been executed as heretics for declaring as much. For your own protection and for the sake of our tenuous relations with Ishgard, the truth cannot leave this room. As for how we shall present our revelation to Sir, pray remain here for now. Okay. Does mother knoweth you weareth her drapes? Is there something you are not telling us, sir? You seem different somehow. 'Tis almost as if you are missing something important. Yeah, Midgar Swarmer stripped you of your blessing of light. Are you alright? How do you feel? I see. It is a relief to hear that you are otherwise unharmed. Bear's belief that this could only possess the power of the deprived of what only possess the power to deprive you of her blessing. Midgar Swimmer made mention of a covenant, did he not? One of the ancient myths regarding Silver Tear Falls states that when the waters come into existence, so too does the Great Worm. Creed that Midgar Summer ever watch over the source from which all water and magic was said to flow. I wonder, what if this was the covenant of which he spoke of, and 'twas not the gods with whom he treated, but Heidelin herself? It's true. I mean, it's really interesting. Like, that pretty much, it was kind of confusing, but this is like further confirmation that, yeah, he like severed the link between us and Heidelin, but instead, like, established a link between us and him, which is interesting. Thou art a pawn or master of thy fate? What hast thou wrought by thy own hands, mortal? Well.
My friend, I can scarce believe it. You confronted the Wormlord and lived to tell the tale.
Having part of this be not voiced and then having this be voiced is very, like, jarring. Just voice the whole fucking thing, please.
I give thanks to Helone for your preservation. It is our sole cause for gladness. Your encounter with the Keeper of the Lake served to confirm our fears. A great worm has roared, and it makes little difference if it was one of the two in Eorzea or any other. The Dravanians are coming.
Dravanians.
I am told that Ishgard has magical defenses against Dravanian attack, though I am not privy to their exact nature. Will they be enough to repel a massive force?
Ishgard has weathered countless assaults over centuries. This will be no different. And now that you have confirmed the threat, none can ignore the Lord Commander's calls for the wards to be strengthened. I dare not presume to speak for him, but I expect the Lord Commander would sing your praises. I must away, but we shall meet again soon.
Countless assaults weathered, and this will be no different? Why am I not convinced?
I love the idea of we don't really know what's going to happen, so fuck it. We'll just, you know, continue business as usual. But if anything happens to you, let us know. It's pretty good. We're doing the worry about it later, future us can suck it strategy. That's future me's problem. Fuck that guy. Does this tell you everything you need to know, or? Should I just like do this? Oh right, we're not a carpenter. I mean we are, but haven't done that in a while. There it is. I see it. My dude really is Jesus. Elf Jesus, right on. Are we doing it? We are gonna have to fucking really batten down the hatches for that one. It's funny, I became a carpenter and I completely forgot about it. Interesting. Okay, I've been live for about 2 hours straight here. I'm gonna take a break. We're not done. But take a break and come back and use the bathroom. Okay. We're back. Oh, what's going on, Extreme? How you doing, man? Welcome back in. Happy Sunday to you. I'm doing good, man. Doing pretty good. Hanging in there. Nothing to complain about. Haven't been around very much, but I try to be around at least once or twice a week now. But I'm doing pretty good. Doing as good as it gets.
Now that everything's calmed down a bit, relatively speaking I mean, I thought it might be a good time to share our progress on the weapon. I believe we're on the verge of a breakthrough.
Well, don't keep us all in suspense.
Just in case anyone's forgotten, let's start by reviewing what we already know. So, an Ascian is an immortal because its soul doesn't return to the ethereal realm when its host is defeated. Instead, it flees to the place that lies between our world and the void. Therefore, the first step to permanently defeating an Ascian is preventing its soul from making this journey. And if you recall, when we last gathered here, I had verified that white auracite has adequate capacity to entrap the beings, albeit only briefly.
Which left the small matter of their extermination.
WG Ray, welcome in.
To unmake an Ascian soul, one must needs smite it with a concentrated burst, or blade, of purest ether. However, we wanted for both the data and the means to forge such a weapon.
This is after A Realm Reborn. I just said it. I just forgot though. But it's not. We're not to the first expansion yet. We are on our way. Before the Fall Part 1, 5.2, I think I just said. We're in a patch somewhere after A Realm Reborn.
Short of experimenting on an actual Ascian, you see, there's no way to gauge how much ether its soul is made of.
It's long, man. It is a long, I mean, it took me a while. The ending of A Realm Reborn certainly was better than most of A Realm Reborn for me. I think that the last few missions were actually really good. The last few Dragoon missions were also pretty good too. But yeah, there was I mean, you go a long way between then. It's like all the primal fights are good, or fun at least, interesting, musically interesting, visually interesting. The ending of A Realm Reborn is certainly like one of the more interesting parts of the whole thing. It's pretty decent, I would say. But the patches have been a lot better than most of the main story for A Realm Reborn. So it's already like I notice a bigger jump in quality. More things are voice acted, which is a plus. It felt like sometimes when you go through A Realm Reborn, you can just go through so much of just not hearing anybody for long stretches. I I think it's just like if you're down for the world, then you're down to see it through. But if you're not down for the world, then don't even bother.
As such, we don't know what etheric density our blade needs to have in order for it to work.
I say that, but most of the Final, well, maybe not most of the Final Fantasies. It's probably split though now. Most of them aren't voice acted, so maybe not most of them now that I'm thinking about it. Well, you have so many like re-releases of them too. The Game Boy versions, like War of the, I don't actually, yeah, no. Some of the PSP versions have it, some of them don't. Maybe it's not as split. I guess anything 10 onwards has voice acting for the most part. But there are older, like, you know, maybe it's more so now. I think more so most of them have voice acting, but a lot of them don't.
So we'll just have to make the densest blade we can and hope for the best. Though that would require a lot of ether. Hang on a minute. Why didn't we think of this before? White aurosite can hold an absolute heap of ether, can't it?
Please tell me you're joking. God's sakes, Ida. I feel as though I'm reliving the same scene over and over with you. How many times do you need to be told that white aurosite cannot store ether for long periods? Being intangible matter, ether is given to dispersion. Only in its crystallized form is it a stable source of energy. I will test you later on this, so see to it you do not forget.
Right, yes. It's all coming back to me.
So our hopes rest on good old crystals again, do they? While they are certainly reliable, they leave something to be desired in the area of portability.
I also think that, like, everybody here, like Thancred in particular, for most of A Realm Reborn, man, he is just, like, compromised. So it's like I really don't even know some of these people. It's like I do know them, and it's like you do hang out with a lot of them, but it's still like early goings with some of them. For as much shit as we've all been through together, it's like I don't really know some of you guys still.
Indeed. I am reminded of the quantity of corrupted crystals required to thwart Leviathan, and the extraordinary lengths to which the Lamentsons went to transport them. What if it should prove that a similar quantity was needed to destroy an Ascian's soul? Or still more?
When you say grounded, do you mean the, like, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids game from Obsidian?
I do not envy the poor sod who has to lug all of that around, on the off chance that an Ascian appears.
I've never actually played it. I know of it, I've seen it. It's relatively popular, I guess, but I've never played it.
That's the very problem we set out to solve, and I reckon we've found the answer. If it isn't practical to lug around the ether we need, we'll just have to draw upon another source. And the only viable source is the land.
If you mean to tap the Great River of Ether, know that it will entail considerable risk. Meddling with the currents may well induce a surge like to the one which despoiled Mordona.
Give me a bit more credit, will you? Why would we need to tap the river when there are veritable reservoirs jutting out all over the land? I speak of corrupted crystals. It might be that their aspect is out of balance, but a crystal's a crystal. It contains ether, and we can help ourselves to it.
While corrupted crystals are indeed abundant, there is no guarantee that they will be in close proximity at a crucial moment.
But what if we don't need them to be? What if we could tap their power from afar? A malm away, say? If we could do that, we'd have ready access to ether aplenty in almost every corner of Eorzea.
Really, I didn't even know it was coming that soon. Totally just didn't register with me. Haven't really been keeping up with new releases, honestly. I'm playing Death Stranding 2 in my own time, and I'm like 30 hours into it. Having a good time. Well, it's good to know those still work. But I haven't really been keeping up with new releases lately.
I've yet to put my theories to the proof, but I've got a good feeling about this. If no one has any objections, I'd like to see where this avenue leads.
If you think it's worth your while, you have my blessing.
I kind of see it as the opposite. Like, I want to play Donkey Kong Bonanza, but I'm not going to play it right now. There's usually about one a month for me, but I've been just staying away. I haven't played Donkey Kong Bonanza yet. I'm not going to buy it yet. Maybe sometime down the road. I mentioned it earlier, but I've been playing Death Stranding 2, but I've also been playing Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 on the PS2, and a little bit of Vice City as well.
But tell us, what are your theories? I, for one, am most eager to understand the process, however vaguely.
I thought you might say that, but no one wants to listen to boring old theories all day, do they? I know I don't. So with your permission, I'd like to try something a bit more hands-on. I've already built an etheric siphon especially for this purpose, and I've been meaning to try it out. Thing is, the profusion of corrupted crystals in Mordona makes it something of a high-risk testing ground. If anything goes awry with the siphon, it would be better if it didn't happen within spitting distance of quite so much ether. Ideally, I need an isolated specimen. Does anyone know where I can find one?
No, there's still definitely more SMT games I want to go all the way through. Absolutely. Absolutely. Apocalypse 4. Played a little bit of 4, but didn't beat it. Apocalypse. The original Soul Hackers. Some of the older games. 1 and 2, if, maybe. Yeah, you know, I've been just really busy this year, and streaming hasn't... I mean, it's hard for me to put so much time in. I mean, it's not anything to do with y'all. It's just... I can't put as much time in as I did before. You know? I just can't. Life is life, and, you know, I have, you know, a job coming up soon. It's just like, yeah. I'm doing great. I'm doing fine. It's just, you know, it's been tough to dedicate so much time to streaming. Just busy, you know? So I try to be here as much as I can. I'm just saying this, it's like we're playing The Witcher 3 right now. I want to keep playing more of it. If I'm live tomorrow, which I should be, I'll play more of it. But, you know, it's going to be quite the trek. Once or twice a week, you know? It's going to be quite the trek to get through it.
May I suggest northern Thanalan? There you will find corrupted crystals of middling size, standing a reasonable distance apart. Ideal for your needs, I should have thought. Oh, and if you do elect to visit the place, I should be much obliged if you would assist me in another matter while you are in the area.
Has something happened?
Movement has been observed at Castrum Meridianum. During Operation Archon, the Alliance dealt the stronghold a heavy blow. Its facilities were extensively damaged, and its garrison reduced to a fraction of its former strength. Not long after our forces withdrew, however, their ranks were replenished by reinforcements from Castrum's sentry. They now seek to rebuild, and to this end they have their sights set upon the ceruleum processing plant.
You have a good one, Extreme. Take care of yourself, man. Appreciate you for dropping in on me.
Having lost the Empire's support, the 14th Legion lacks the resources to sustain itself. To them, this is a bid for survival, and they will doubtless fight like desperate men. Though I have dispatched the Crystal Braves, I fear their strength alone may not suffice to stay the Imperial assault. I would request the Scion's aid in the defensive effort.
If I didn't know better, I'd say you were trying to inveigle us into fighting your battle with the promise of shiny crystals. Well then, consider me inveigled. I won't lie, the crystals you speak of sound perfect, so the Garleans have to go. Besides, we can't afford to beat about the bush. There's no telling when the Arsians will next appear.
Thine eagerness to hurl thyself into the jaws of danger cometh as little surprise. Exercise due caution, I prithee.
Though you have become a Crystal Brave, you are yet a Scion, Alphino. We could hardly refuse you. Pray, join the Crystal Braves and lend them your support. Thancred and Papalimo shall accompany you. Ida and Yashtola, in the meantime I would have you assist Moonbreeder. Scout out the crystal clusters, that the testing may commence as soon as the Garlean threat has been eliminated.
If it please you, I shall continue mine own experiments on white orosite.
Thank you, Ariange. Everyone, pray see to your preparations and depart as soon as you are able. Go well, and be safe.
Just to like finish that thought, you know, I'm just gonna stream as much as I can when I can and just treat it like the hobby that it is and just go from there. You know, I'd like to stream more. I think trying to stream at different times will also be beneficial to me. So like, I don't know, one of these days I might just do a really later on stream, but we'll see what happens. I don't know. So that's just kind of where it's at now. I'm not going anywhere. I'll stream as much as I can, but yeah, that's just kind of what it is for now. That's okay. Trust me, if I'm ever truly done, like if it's ever truly set in stone that I'm not coming back, I will let you guys know. I'm not gonna just disappear into the void. Duties take you to Northern Thanalan, do they not? Oh shit. Oh damn, when I changed... Yeah, when I changed, when I changed classes, it changed everything for me here, so I gotta fix this. It's not how my bar was set up. That's fine. I want it set there, and then I want Chaos Thrust set there. What the hell is happening here? Oh, okay, I see what's going on. When I changed, everything went away. Okay. Okay, cool. It's all back. Okay, good. I was about to be like, it's gone! No! Okay, we're joining in on the fight. Easy, we got this. Squad rollout. Just get stunned a little bit. I don't know what just happened. Paralysis. Oh, it was okay. she wants to stay out there. Okay. I think she's just studying crystals.
Hold on, I won't be a second. The beast seemed peckish, so I gave it a taste of my axe. I know. As Urianger never tires of reminding me. An axe ill becometh the hand of a scholar. What can I say? I like axes. To hear my mother tell it, I came into this world holding one. And it's not as if it stopped me picking up a quill, is it? I often think of the man who introduced me to the joys of learning. He's one of the reasons I decided to come to Eorzea. Him and my excruciatingly stiff childhood friend. Considering how unalike we are, it's a wonder we ever got on. The world's a strange old place, isn't it? Aye, that ought to do it. So far, so good. At these concentrations, it shouldn't matter too much if something goes awry. Just enough ether to make it interesting. Did you see that? The way the crystal glowed? The siphon works, I'm happy to say. With a few refinements, it should satisfy our appetite for ether, which just leaves the small matter of forging our blade. I'm not sure how to go about it just yet, but I swear to find a way. I'll put a blade in your hands if it's the last thing I do.
He senses me. A useful talent.
Anasian, are they onto us?
By your brand, I see you are an Archon of Sharlayan. Keeper of knowledge. Seeker of truth. Meddler.
I don't know what the hell's you're saying, but I don't much like your tone.
Your instincts serve you well. But come, be not unsettled on my account. That lovely brow was not made for frowns. But I waste my breath. Let me direct my words to one who understands them. We meet at last, warrior of light. I am Nabriales.
Nabriales.
And you have long been a thorn in my side. I suffered the overweening presence of La Habrea that men might host the power of gods, only for you to undo my hard work.
Oh, bugger.
Do settle down. You must concede that I acted in self-defense. But what's this? I do not sense the blessing of light. Oh dear. Could it be that frail Hydaelyn has forgotten her champion? This I did not foresee. Shorn of light as you are no longer a threat. And better yet, the seal is broken. Now is the time to claim the staff. With it in my grasp, I shall rise above them all and take my place at Lord Zodiac's right hand.
What did that bastard want with us? Nabriales, he calls himself. With charm like that, I'll bet he has maidens falling at his feet. Unconscious. But this staff... You say just talking about it had the bastard grinning like a brat on his name day. Must be quite a staff. Oh, gods. He means Tupsimati, Master Louis Suar's staff. Minfilia's in danger. We have to get back to the Rising Stones.
That's the only one that I thought of. Okay. Here. Why didn't you just go in? Go. It's gone.
You two.
So, you were able to divine my intent. What now, warrior of light? Ah, but that name is no longer fitting. You have become decidedly dull, and quite incapable of barring my entry.
What do you mean?
You truly do not know? Then I suppose it is only right that I enlighten you. The blessing of light kept you and your fellow meddlers safe. It was that which prevented my kind from entering your domain. My kind, I say, though it had no power over the likes of Elidibus and La Habrea. Being of this world, they could come and go as they please, while I could only look on. But I need look no longer. Now that the seal is gone, I mean to act. Unlike the others, I am not given to waiting. I shall take that staff and bring about the next rejoining.
Rejoining? Then it was your doing. The Isle of Val, the scholars, all of it.
You will not harm her!
Moonbreeder!
Why must you insist on forcing my hand? Did you learn nothing from our last meeting? Ah, but I forget. My words fall upon deaf ears.
The staff is but a broken relic, a memorial to the departed. What possible use could you have for it?
What use? You mean to say that all this time you kept the key, never knowing what it was you possessed?
The staff Tupsimati, or rather the stone tablet it bears, is host to a great power. Together with the horn, it can be used to draw vast quantities of ether from its bearer's surroundings. How else do you think Louis Soir was able to invoke the power of the 12 without making them an offering of crystals? Summoning requires not only prayer, but a profusion of ether. Even a child knows that.
If I did not know before, you may be certain I do now. But above all, I know that we cannot allow this staff to fall into your hands. I will die before I let you take it.
Insufferable woman. I would happily end your miserable life here and now. Alas, Elidibus would never let me hear the end of it. Very well. If you will not part with the staff, I will take you too.
After them! Quickly! Before the rift closes!
Let's do it. Hurry up and get in there. All right, wait 5 minutes though. Hold on. We'll see if it's actually 5 minutes. Get in there, man. This whole entire like patch here just seems like really interesting after one interesting thing after another. Just like really feels like it's all hitting the fan now. 5 minutes came and went. Alright. We'll just keep waiting. It's alright. No movement over here. And now we play the waiting game. The meme squad that attacks all the time. It's pretty good. I almost wonder if I should restart it. I don't know though, I'm just gonna let it go. This is one of the things that, like, yeah, it sucks, but it's alright. How many people are here? How many people are doing what I'm doing? How many people aren't, you know what I mean? Just all of it. So many questions. Practicing 360s, waiting for this damn thing. Average wait time, less than 5 minutes. I've been waiting for 15 minutes about that right now. Are you kidding me? Moon Breda's like, you know what? Maybe you shouldn't go. You should just stay here. I feel like this is the most I've waited in the hours that I played this. This is like a long time. Well, I'm just gonna wait it out because we've been waiting this long. I mean, it is what it is. Parties currently recruiting, all match or search conditions. All the languages are set, right? Oh, no, it's not. Why is it? Wait. No, it's... This might be something we just can't do right now. Oh, there's actually people going. Okay, we might actually do it. There's more than one. There's more than two. It's on my phone here. I don't know what to do. I know, impossible. To be fair, we have a better chance of fucking just going to Limsa and whoring ourselves out in this game, so I'm not really that surprised. People playing the game? No. It can't be. We've been here for a while though, like 25 minutes, like almost half an hour. It's stuff like this that makes me go, maybe I should just switch to healer. I won't have this problem anymore, but it's bullshit. I want to play what I want to play. People playing content? Nope. We just need a healer. We just need a tank and a healer. 4 DPS is ready to go. That's so funny. Oh my god. Hey, we did it. You wait long enough. Let me in. Six years later. I told myself I'll get off. happen. I have no idea where we're supposed to go. I think we're supposed to just beat it up, but nobody was... Ready, I guess. I think we're just supposed to do the same thing, destroy the orb that shows up. we go. Okay, I honestly couldn't tell. But yeah, tanks tanked the meteor, which caused that thing to form, but we couldn't do it before. Okay. Whew. We got there in the end. That was a pain in the ass, but we got there.
You're safe. Thank the 12.
You may have bested me this day, but what of the next? What of all the days to come? Remember, light no longer holds sway here. I may return whensoever I wish, again and again and again. Eventually, you will falter, and the staff will be mine. Until next time, scions.
There will be no next time. This is the end.
What trickery is this? No. No! Cannot! No!
That dude was a fucking nerd, man. Take that from Nerd Nexus. That guy was a fucking nerd.
Use Tube Samati to gather ether. Quickly, before he breaks free! Concentrate. Call to mind the time you struck down La Habrea with the Blade of Light. Why won't it work? Is it because we lack the blessing of light?
Damn it. So much ether. And it still isn't enough.
Fools! No mortal prison can contain me! I shall make you pay for your insolence!
Please, Mother Heidelin, hearken to our plea. Lend us your divine light. Why can you not hear us? Do our words no longer reach you?
If only we had a bit more ether.
Moonbreeder, what are you doing?
Master Louisoix, I understand now. The choice you made. In death, there is life. Farewell, Urianger. You daft old coot.
Moonbreeder! No! You mustn't!
What? No! It cannot end! I am eternal! I am immortal!
Is it like a soul for a soul kind of thing?
Moonbreeder. She's gone. You did it, my friend. The Ascian is dead. This device is a legacy of Moonbreeder's toils and sacrifice. I shall hold on to it for safekeeping.
Minfilia, are you all right?
Oh, thanks for the 2-hour delay, guys. But they did set up that everybody was leaving.
Oh, we were surveying northern Thanalan when we received the distress call. We returned as swiftly as we were able.
It seems you have everything in hand, however.
What happened here? Where is Moonbreeder?
She gone.
She gave her life to temper the Blade of Light. I have no words.
Rather than await the inevitable, she took her fate into her own hands.
Does Oriange know?
My friend, there is something I must tell you.
I heard all, my lady. The moon sinketh, taking her leave of the heavens. Yet her passing heraldeth the coming of a new day. Moonbreeder hath fulfilled her destiny, hath she not? Long ago, far across the seas in the Charlayan motherland, Moonbreeder and I did study under the sage tutelage of Master Louisoix. Full oft did he impress upon us that knowledge existeth to serve the greater good. This sentiment, however, was contrary to the nation's policy of neutrality, which censured intercedence in the affairs of foreign lands. In spite of vehement opposition, he founded the Circle of Knowing, and journeyed hitherto the heart of Eorzea. Through his noble sacrifice was the realm spared its doom. Yet this great soul, whom all should rightly have honored, was branded a pariah in his own land. His peers did accuse him of forsaking his duty as a man of learning, and of meddling in the course of history. When he left Charlayan behind, Master Louisoix gave no word to signal his intent to Moonbreeder. Close as they were, as master and disciple, she was deeply wounded by the sudden exclusion from his confidence. Above all, however, she was confused. Try as she might, she could ill comprehend her master's motive. The slanders that were heaped upon him after his passing served only to inflame the turmoil within her. For years upon end, she knew not what to believe. Torn as she was twixt the man whom she revered and the man who forsook her and his duty both.
The Louisois I knew would never forsake his duty, much less one of his own.
This I know full well, my lady. 'Twas not for want of love that Master Louisois hid his intent. He but desired that Moonbreeder discover her own path, free of the shadow of his influence. Long did I contemplate revealing the truth to her, and long did I hold my peace. After all, was it not Master Louisois' wish that she come to the truth unaided? I told myself it was, and resolved to let her suffer. Knowingly did I deny my friend the comfort she craved. And now she hath gone to her rest, with doubt still in her heart. Speakest thou in earnest? Did Moonbreeder truly come to understand Master Louisois' will before the end? The realization hath set her free. She may now find the peace which hath for so long eluded her. Oh, Moonbreeder, my dearest, how I shall miss thee.
Moonbreeder gave her life that we might possess the means to defeat the Ascians. Her sacrifice must not be in vain. Let us continue her work on the Blade of Ether and see it to completion.
My lady, I would mourn Moonbreeder in mine own way. I beg your permission to return to the Waking Sands.
Of course, my friend. Take all the time you require. We shall be here should you have need of us.
I kind of dragged a little bit. I won't lie. Never have I seen Ariane J so utterly defeated. No one should be made to suffer such grief. We shall gather in the Charlean Manor to celebrate Moonbreeder's life and mourn her passing. I think that's going to be it for today, man. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. We're going for almost 4 hours. Wanted to at least get that done, but we had a long wait there. It's alright, though. But I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Hopefully y'all have a great rest of your Sunday. Appreciate y'all for hanging out with me. And I will catch you guys.